Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. A Pizza Hut. McDonald's, McDonald's. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Is fast food really that bad for you?
I mean, what would happen if I ate nothing but McDonald's for 30 days straight?
I knew if I was going to do this, I would need some serious medical supervision.
Your blood tests are excellent. Total cholesterol 168 is superb. In terms of the salts in your blood, your kidney function, your liver function, they were all perfect.
It's the first day, and I'm on my way to breakfast. I got my egg McMuffin. That's gonna be the first thing right there. Oh, I love Big Macs. See, this is probably the first time in a long time that I've actually seen a Big Mac that looks like the picture.
Hello, may I help you?
Yeah, could I get the double quarter pounder with cheese meal? Look at that. Look at that Coke. That barely fits in there. Look how big that French fry is. That thing is like 4 feet tall. Double quarter pounder. That's a lot of food, man. See, now's the time of the meal when you start getting the McStomach ache. Right now, I got some McGas that's rocking. My arm.
Are you sweating there?
My arms. I feel like I got some McSweats going. My arms got the McTwitches going in here from all the sugar that's going in my body right now. I'm dying.
Oh, God, that's so nasty. Oh, it's making me puke.
You all right? Yeah. My stomach feels horrible this morning. It doesn't feel good at all. I'm getting this really weird feeling right in my midsection, like basically like this. Freaky.
That is very odd.
Yeah. 1339. I made it over the 3-day hump. You know how when you quit smoking? I don't know how many of you out there smoke cigarettes, but you should stop. I quit smoking, and it's the 3-day hump. If you can make it over those 3 days without smoking one cigarette, if you can make it past day 1, day 2, day 3, you make it over the hump, you're fine. Same thing with this. I made it past day 3. I'm all right.
In the lawsuit against them, McDonald's stated in their own defense that it's a matter of common knowledge that any processing that its foods undergo serve to make them more harmful than unprocessed foods. Originally created from old chickens that could no longer lay eggs, McNuggets are now made from chickens with unusually large breasts. They are stripped from the bone and ground up into a sort of chicken mash, which is then combined with all sorts of stabilizers and preservatives, pressed into familiar shapes, breaded, deep-fried, freeze-dried, and then shipped to a McDonald's near you. Judge Robert Sweet called them a McFrankenstein creation of various elements not utilized by the home cook.
It's been a new thing is I've started to have like some not chest pains, but like pressure. You know, I feel like I got pressure on my chest. So I figure that's probably not a good thing.
How can I help you?
Did I get the double quarter pounder with cheese value meal? I don't feel good today. Not that I feel sick, but I just feel really depressed. You know, for no reason. I mean, things are going great. We've had a good day. I just feel really, yeah. I got my chicken group.
There's no chicken group.
That's my cholesterol group.
Protein,
I got my protein group.
carbohydrates.
I got my meat group.
You got meat, sugar, and fat.
My headache's coming back again. It feels like somebody's yanking on the tendons behind my eyes. My body officially hates me.
All the vitamins that you see here, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, and so on, are all under 50% of what you need.
Your total cholesterol was 165 before, now it's 225. The liver is sick, and the most likely cause of your liver sickness is a fatty liver. My advice to you is to stop doing what you're doing because it's hurting you.
I woke up, couldn't breathe, was having really difficulty breathing. Very hot, and felt like I was was having heart palpitations. Came up and walked around the living room, just trying to get my breath back. And I want to finish, but don't want anything real bad to happen either.
Absolutely outrageous. Okay, for the first time we're seeing uric acid elevated, so you're giving yourself hyperuricemia, and the danger of hyperuricemia is gout, kidney stones. The results for your liver are obscene beyond anything I would have thought.
Yeah.
Truly.
This month, I'll have eaten as much McDonald's as most nutritionists say you're supposed to eat in 8 years. Oh, man. Walking up the stairs has started to get really difficult. By the time I get to the top, it's really pathetic.
Over the course of my McDiet, I consumed 30 pounds of sugar from their food. That's a pound a day. On top of that, I also took in 12 pounds of fat. In only 30 days of eating nothing but McDonald's, I gained 24.5 pounds. My liver turned to fat, and my cholesterol shot up 65 points. My body fat percentage went from 11 to 18%, still below the national average of 22% for men and 30% for women. I nearly doubled my risk of coronary heart disease, making myself twice as likely to have heart failure. I felt depressed and exhausted most of the time, my mood swung on a dime, and I craved this food more and more when I ate it, and got massive headaches when I didn't. In my final blood test, many of my body functions showed signs of improvement, but the doctors were less than optimistic.
Should people eat fast food?
No. You know this. The answer is no.
It certainly needs to be very restricted and balanced with overall a healthy diet.
But unfortunately, you cause some major harm to your heart, your liver, your blood.
I guess the big question is, who do you want to see go first? You or them?
Hello fast food.
Hi.
Want a race?
Alright. Someone get me a card.
Coach Kendra is an expert nutritionist, a professional personal trainer, and she's certified by the American Association of Drugless Practitioners. Today, Coach Kendra has some tips for living a heart-healthy life.
Even though 20 million Americans suffer from some sort of heart disease, simple changes in diet and exercise can help you to keep your heart healthy. The leading cause of cardiovascular disease is high cholesterol, which affects a staggering 100 million Americans. Let's take a moment to understand what cholesterol is. Fatty foods are the primary source of cholesterol for most people. When someone has too much cholesterol in their blood, it can lead directly to a buildup of plaque in your arteries and can lead to a heart attack. There are two types of cholesterol. LDL, or bad cholesterol, is the type of cholesterol which causes plaque buildup and clogs arteries. HDL, also known as good cholesterol, does not contribute to plaque buildup and actually removes cholesterol from the bloodstream. Now, I'm going to tell you about foods that will boost your good cholesterol, or HDL, and also guide you away from foods that will raise your overall and LDL cholesterol levels. Certain foods are full of good fats that contribute to good HDL cholesterol. For example, nuts and seeds, such as walnuts and pumpkin seeds, are great sources of oils to increase your HDL levels. Also, avocado, olive oil, salmon, and sardines are other great options to include in your diet to increase your HDL levels. But some foods are not so good for you. If you're trying to keep your LDL levels low, you should avoid fried foods like French fries, donuts, and fried chicken. It's also a good idea to avoid foods like cookies, cakes, and foods that contain trans fats. Exercise is also an important part of any plan to lower your cholesterol levels. Let me demonstrate some exercises you can do in your own home that can help you on your path to heart health.
The next time you pick something up, try to use your legs to lift it. Make sure to keep your abdominal muscles engaged to avoid feeling it in your lower back. Repeat 15 to 20 times at a fast pace to increase your heart rate. 2 points on the floor and shuffle to one side, taking one step in between the sides. Lightly touch the ground and go back to the other side. Repeat 10 to 30 times, squatting deeper for more cardio effect, and repeat the set 2 to 4 times.
Make cardio health the center of your plan for a long and healthy life.
And today I'm going to show you the foods that Benji and I eat, what we purchase, and this kind of helps us stay balanced so that we don't feel sick eating the wrong food. So I'm going to start off what we have on the counter. We just went to Costco. Of course, we have to have oranges. Benji and I love snacking on oranges every night. And then, of course, the cherry tomatoes, great to mix in with a salad or as a side dish when you're eating a lot of hearty foods like steaks. We always have tomatoes. Reindeer cherries are in season. I was really excited to see this at Costco. This is so delicious. My favorite cherries. Of course, you have your blueberries and bananas. Blueberries you can never have enough of. This is Benji's secret.
It's a long life.
This is Benji's secret superfood. Okay, berries. It has full of antioxidants, and it's good in general, right?
It's good for your eyes.
It's good for your eyes. Did you make that up?
No.
And of course, strawberries. We have a whole huge thing of strawberries. Don't look at that. Let's go over into our fridge. Avocados. Love avocados. You get your good fat, healthy fat from avocados. I have some of the leftover chicken stir fry in here. I have a half banana for my protein shakes. We got some organic eggs. Benji eats eggs every single day.
Open it up, show them the color of the shells.
Shales. You want to see the shales?
That's the way they usually are.
They're supposed to be brown, so these are organic.
Organic. Very good source of protein.
This is the kimchi. This is for Benji. I cannot stand kimchi by itself. Since we don't eat rice anymore, this
Lots
is too
of
intense
probiotics
for me.
in there.
Oh, and this one, I love this stuff. Benji's mom got me into this. This is the cilantro and lime
Zero
shrimp.
fat in shrimp.
And I think there's like little garlic, some garlic in here. It smells so good. We have some chicken here. This one Benji got at Trader Joe's, chicken sausage. This will be interesting to eat. Yeah. And this is good to snack on, actually with tomatoes. This
Cured
is
meats, salamis and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
like this is a salad mix that we have. I like this one because it's already pre-washed and it has different
And
salads
it's
in
organic,
here.
too.
And organic. Wow, Benji is a huge organic freak. Well,
Freak.
I always thought, gosh, we're spending so much money on organic foods, but Benji made a good point that wouldn't you rather spend more on healthy foods rather than like at a hospital cardiac arrest, you know? So then I was like, you know, you made a good point. So since then I stopped being so picky with foods. I keep forgetting about this because this is always in the back of our fridge. But the artichoke hearts, I would just put this in a bowl and I'll like nibble on this. Is really good. Oh, greens. Well, down here we have just whatever's left of the green beans. Can never have too many green beans. I like to do stir fry a lot. We got cucumbers. I know we have some more cucumbers somewhere, and then oranges. And then down here, yeah, more cucumbers and broccoli. I like to put the broccoli in like tomato soup or also in my stir fry. And then here we have more of the dairy stuff. So we have yogurt, milk, and
Organic milk.
organic, yeah. Benji's calling out the organic. And then this one is organic tomato roasted red pepper soup. This stuff is delicious.
From
Delicious.
Trader Joe's. Good place to go.
Yeah, and Sweet Baby Ray's.
That's not
Although
healthy.
this is not healthy or
That's
organic
so
in any way.
delicious.
Another must-have if you're trying to, you know, stay healthy or feel healthy and also look healthy is water. Water is great not only for your inner being, but also externally. Like my hair is so much more healthier now that I drink a lot of water. My skin has cleared up. I was in middle school, like elementary, middle school, that I would never drink water. I always drink juices, a soda, and my skin was just not having it. So ever since I had water in my life, it's just been perfect and I feel cleansed. So have a couple of glasses of water each day. For like vitamins and pills that we take every day, I take this. This is B150. I don't know what that means, but the lady at the Vitamin World was like, you know, if you want to be energized, and this is really good for women for hair and nails. I got this at Costco. It's a green tea fat burner, liquid soft gels. Benji takes Century every day. We also just got this recently, the omega-3 fatty acids. So you know the stuff that's in fish, because I do not eat fish. I'm so bad. And then also Green Source. This, I'm not really good at eating lots of vegetables. If I'm eating vegetables, I have to cook it. So with that, you lose a lot of the nutrients. So I always have
Look at
Green
the back
Source with
of
every
this.
meal.
Look at the back. Let's see if you can see it. Look at all the stuff that's in that. All up in that.
Okay, but the thing about this is this, the smell of it.
Why are you smelling it then?
Because it stinks, and when you open it, it's the only thing you can smell.
Because it stinks.
Every morning, because I'm lazy to cook in the morning, I start my day off with a protein shake. So this is, well, these are one of the shakes, but here's my blender from 1982. Oh, and then green tea. We drink tea a lot here.
Hello, Tyler Tolman here at Conscious Lifestyler, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about dieting. A lot of people ask me, oh Tyler, you know, what kind of diet should I be on? You know, what type of things should I eat? And there's so many different diets out there, there's so many different programs, there's so many different people. We have doctors telling you what to do, naturopaths telling you what to do, nutritionists telling you what to do, grandma telling you what to do, your brother telling you what to do. And really it comes down to what is the most natural thing for human beings. And what I would say is if you just take away all the misinformation, you take away anything you know about what we should eat, and you just put yourself in nature. Oh, here I am in nature. What do I do? What would you do? Would you spend all your time trying to sharpen a knife, trying to chase down rabbits and expend tons of energy to try to go kill something? Or would you maybe kind of look around and notice that maybe there was a mango tree and a coconut tree and whole foods growing all around you? Maybe you'd look around and forage for berries, and depending on what type of year it was. But really what it comes down to is most individuals in nature would do something called mono-dieting. And it's something that I really like to talk about, and I feel it's really healing for the human experience. What a mono-diet is the concept that if I was just walking through a trail somewhere and I saw a big bush and it had big fat blueberries on it, I would go over there, smell that and taste it and touch it, and all of a sudden be in a zone of eating blueberries. You follow me? So I'd be snacking on blueberries, and I'd be snacking on blueberries, and I'd be snacking on blueberries, and I would eat so many frickin' blueberries I was about to pop. And I've done that. I've actually gone out, found a blueberry bush, started eating them, and went into such a zone. I was there for hours just eating blueberries. One of the most fantastic experiences I can recall. Then, you know, after you got out of your comatoseness from eating blueberries, having all over your face, and maybe passing out underneath the bush, you'd wake up and you would continue down the trail. And then maybe a couple hours later, you know, you're feeling hungry again, not a lot of calories in a blueberry, you know, a lot of phytonutrients and stuff, got a lot of energy, but, you know, you're hungry again 2 to 3 hours later. Walking along, oh wow, you know, here's another tree, or here's a bush, here's some greens, here's some things. Whatever you would find, whether it be coconuts, whether it be apples, whether it be anything that grows in nature, bananas, you would go to that thing and you would eat till you were full. But it would be a whole food. It would most likely be a fruit because they're the most abundant things on the planet. And in fact, if you look at the albicans, okay, you look at the Hunzas of Pakistan, one of the longest lived cultures. You look at the Abkhazia people from Russia, again, another long-lived culture of people, live to be 120, 130 years old, no macular degeneration, perfect eyesight, no cardiovascular disease, no diabetes, no issues. And you look at what they're eating about 60 to 70% fruit. Massive amounts of fruit. And it makes total sense because nature provides massive amounts of fruit. And it's really interesting, and people hear me talk about this and they're like, oh, Tyler, that's the absolute opposite of what I heard. You know, I live in Australia where they tell us to only eat 2 pieces of fruit a day. And it's like, Australia is one of the sickest nations on the planet. Should you really be listening to what they're telling you? Probably not. Western society, United States of America, Australia, and the Western culture are the sickest cultures on the planet. And they eat the least amount of fruits, okay? And they eat a very high content of fat. Lots of fats. We love our fat. And you look around and you see what people are eating. So if you want to just have a healthy diet and forget what everybody else is saying, and you truly want to have energy and vitality, I highly recommend snacking on fruit throughout the entire day. And then getting some veggies, making a nice salad, you know, having some different veggies you take with you. You know, you don't have to dress everything up. You know, look at a gorilla, 800-pound gorilla, strongest animal on the planet, will just sit there and eat greens. And then it'll eat a bunch of fruits. And you know what? When you're eating fruit, it tastes fantastic. It should be orgasmic. When you eat fruit, it should be so sweet and so amazing. That's the way it's meant to be. It's meant to fulfill us and give us life and vitality and energy. But we don't always have to have that. Oh my gosh, amazing. Just eat some greens. I'll get celery sticks and just chomp on them and eat them. I don't have to put peanut butter on it. You know, I don't have to put fats on there. I don't have to dress it up. Sometimes I just eat greens and I don't have to have a salad. You know, gorillas don't go out and pick a bunch of different greens and then squeeze a bunch of olive oil and different things up. They don't make salads. So I agree that salads are great, and you should, but you don't always have to. If sometimes maybe we could just eat to feel good. What if we could just eat to feel good? Wouldn't that be awesome? Some people live to eat. Maybe we should eat to live. So think about that. With the way that you feel, the energy that you have, the clarity of mind, what if I could just snack on some things, and even if I didn't enjoy it per se, I know that it's healthy. Snacking on celery sticks, snacking on some whatever it is, carrots, snacking on some spinach, some beetroot, some kale, just snacking it the way it is, and get a palate that adjusts to eating actual whole foods and tasting what that food tastes like without all the spices and all the different things. So try it out. And definitely stay tuned. Come to my Live Healthy, Be Happy event, and I'll be talking a lot more about different lifestyles and diet. So thanks for watching.
We all know that we should be eating more fruits and vegetables and exercising, but do we really have any idea how big an impact this healthy lifestyle will have? Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're speaking with Dr. Richard Béliveau to learn the secrets of eating well and living well. Now, the book is called An Everyday Guide to Optimum Health. What does that entail briefly?
We can prevent about 80% of chronic diseases. Simple change in lifestyle. Quit smoking, healthy body weight, major portions of fruits and vegetables, 7 to 10 a day, regular exercise, 30 minutes a day, and staying away from junk food and industrially transformed product will reduce type 2 diabetes by 92%, heart disease by 80%, stroke and cancer by 70%. We become sick at about 50 years old in modern societies, while our life expectancy is about 78 to 82, depending on the countries. That's 25, 30 years that we are very sick, taking medication, getting surgery, and so on. We can displace the age at which we become sick just by simple change. Eat like the Mediterranean people are eating, the Spanish, the Portuguese, the Italian. Hundreds of millions of people are eating right every day. The Thai, the Chinese, the Japanese. A good example of simple change you can do to improve your quality of your life is replacing the fat you're using with olive oil. In all studies, olive oil is the essence of what we call the Mediterranean diet. 40% of what the Greek, the Italian are eating as part of their diet comes from olive oil. Make tasting of olive oil a pleasure.
Now, cancer is obviously something that is on everyone's mind. Is there anything we can specifically do to target cancer?
Last year was published the biggest report ever written on prevention of cancer. It was written by the World Cancer Research Fund. They emitted 10 recommendations. What was the first one? Be as lean as possible with a body mass index between 21 and 23. Exactly what we've put in the book. These are the same recommendations. Listen to the big health organization, the World Health Organization, the World Cancer Research Fund. These are the recommendations you should follow. But we prefer to think about pill, supplements and things like that. One of the recommendations is do not use supplements to prevent cancer. Eat this, not supplements. Supplement validate in North American people their bad eating habits.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, it was a pleasure.
Hi, my name is Lori Gregory. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner who's 48 years old, who gave birth to my son at 45. He's 2, he's really cute. And I'm here today to share with you some of the secrets for healthy living that I embody. It's really important when you think about what's your priority in life. Everybody always says it's their health, but so many of us don't know how to make those simple, healthy choices every day so that we feel good all the time. That's why today I want to talk to you about one of the most important keys to health, and that's your gut. Now, everybody's talking about prevention. The best way to not get sick is to never get sick. Well, how do you do that on a day-to-day level? I'm here to tell you today that the key to strong immunity is your gut. Why? Because your gut is the one place where you feed your body on a cellular level. And if that process is compromised, you're dead in the water. Okay? Step 1, your body needs to break down nutrients. Step 2, it needs to absorb them. And step 3, you got to take out the trash and eliminate the waste. If one of those steps is compromised, they're all compromised. So it's really important to make sure you keep a balance so that all 3 of those processes are happening efficiently in your body. I'm going to give you a couple of tips, a couple of secrets that you can build into your routine that are going to keep you on the track to good gut health. Okay? Step 1, first thing in the morning when you wake up, you've been fasting for 8 hours. You are literally breaking your fast. That's why they call it break fast. Now the best way to do that is to do it gently. Because if you dump coffee in there, which is highly acidic, or you stuff an Egg McMuffin in there, which is very congestive, your body is going to almost go into a shock in terms of digestion. So the first thing that you can do in the morning is make a healthy choice. Have hot water and lemon first. This is really important because hot water is very gentle. It gently gets those gastric juices going. Lemon turns alkaline in the body. And bacteria and viruses can't live in an alkaline state. So you're really giving your body a good start to the day when you make that your first choice. It's also not very expensive. Number 2, get rid of the ice out of your water. Now I know the first thing that happens when we go into restaurants is the waiters bring us a glass of ice water. Ice water, cold water, anything cold will kill your digestion faster than anything. So get rid of the ice. That's another step you can take to keep strong digestion. Step 3, drink psyllium before you go to bed. Psyllium is a husk of a seed. All it does is bulk up in the gut, scrape out the small intestines, keeps the absorption strong. Psyllium's made by lots of different manufacturers. I got this one at Whole Foods. Really easy to get, not expensive. It's a great way to maintain strong absorption. If you're not sure if you suffer from poor absorption, go to the mirror and look at your tongue. If you see a scalloped edge around your tongue, that's a sure sign that your body is having a hard time with absorption. So that means this is something you should incorporate into your routine immediately. And finally, for colon health, and I have to tell you, the most common ailment that I treat with my clients is constipation. And it's chronic for women. By the time women hit middle age, constipation becomes an epidemic. There's a really simple way that you can maintain good colon health. You can get a product called Triphala. This one's made by Planetary Formulas. It's a great company. I don't have any investment in the company. Triphala is made by lots of different manufacturers. This I got at Whole Foods. It's simply 3 fruits fused into a tablet, not a laxative. It's a colon health maintainer. It's so gentle you can even take it if you're pregnant. So that's a really simple way to eliminate constipation. And if you are suffering from constipation, I'm telling you right now, you are slowly poisoning yourself to death. Okay? Next week, we're going to talk about healthy green drinks, how to feed your body on a cellular level. Thank you so much for your time. This is Lori Gregory saying good health starts at home.
Feeling good from the inside out, you know, wanting to wake up in the morning and do your day and be inspired and feel really good and energetic. And I think if you have those things going on, then you're healthy. Yeah, I would say start today. Don't make it till next week or next month or next year. And it doesn't have to take a lot of time. You know, just start making some simple salads and things in the kitchen to get excited. You know, put down a blanket in your room at your house so you can sit and connect with your breath for 5 minutes. You know, once you start doing it, it feels great and you're gonna wanna keep feeling great. That's the good feeling that everybody keeps going after, so just keep going. No, I threw away my scale a long time ago. My whole attitude about weight and you know, just health in general is all intuitive eating, intuitive living. So, you know, I eat when I'm hungry, I eat healthy foods. You know, I move my body how feels good. You know, I don't think a lot of animals are weighing themselves on scales, and most of them, you know, have pretty good physiques and are strong and capable in their life. So just throw it away. Well, I like all healthy foods for the most part. I mean, we eat a lot of plants and vegetables, and I like to cook a lot, so I like to make a lot of homemade soups and really experiment in the kitchen. Desserts can be really healthy too. I like to bake apples with a little cinnamon and maple syrup and a little oat flour, and you can really just get creative with healthy stuff, and it tastes amazing. When I was a little kid, we had a garden and I had peppers in my lunch, and I would have my little green pepper snack, and all the other kids would have like ho-hos and stuff, and I loved them so much, and all the other kids wanted to try them because they thought, you know, this must be like candy. So they tried them and they're really sweet and good, so I love green peppers. I think the most important thing is to start to get excited about cooking and being in your own kitchen and getting comfortable and familiar, and not worry about, you know, everybody else's rules. I think it's important to follow your own path and your own intuition there. So, you know, finding foods and plants that you like, and finding vegetables that you like and fruits that you like, and starting there, and, you know, not forcing yourself to like Brussels sprouts if you don't like them. And, you know, all the, you know, TV and movies are like, oh, Brussels sprouts are so weird. And, you know, so I mean, I've tried them and I've seen them and they're fine, but, you know, it's not something that I'm like, you know, gonna make immediately every day.
I'd like to introduce you all to the new me. All new me. It's the same me, it's just new. Huh? The new me wears all white and is going green by putting, I mean, like, I don't want to actually change my habits because I don't really care about the environment, but I'm trying to buy more green things, like this blanket, fuzzy thing. I realized I had to make some changes in my life about a week ago when I realized I had gained 4 pounds. I had a hard time looking myself in the mirror. Then I decided, you know what? I don't have to live this way. I'm gonna make some changes in my life. So I did. I started buying more green things. I starved myself. I chopped all my hair off so I looked like a cancer victim. I'm just doing my part to try to make the world a little greener. Literally, not environmentally, because like I said, I don't want to actually change stuff in my life. I mean, oh, carbon, it's poison. Really? Every time I breathe, I'm polluting? I don't think so. So since I started this new way of life, I thought I'd share some of my methods with you, and then you can try them at home. One of them is that I started eating only plain unsalted walnuts for lunch every day. Now, nuts are good. Walnuts, also good. Unsalted plain walnuts, not so good. They kind of taste like feet. So here's what I do. To force myself to eat them, you take a big heaping handful, so they're like falling out of your fist. And then what you do is shove the entire handful into your mouth. You see, then you've already got walnuts in your mouth. So you have a decision. Either you can waste them and spit them out, you don't want to do that, or the only way to get rid of them logically is to chew and then swallow them. So then that's what you have to do. Delicious! Nutritious! Bing!
Pretend like you're switching cameras.
Also, I'm drinking tea. You see over here, I have 3 glasses. Blue cup for water, my clear cup for tea, and another clear cup for urine. White tea is better than green tea because the white tea leaf is really just the younger version of the green tea leaf. And just like in humans, the younger version is always better. I'd also like everyone to know that I didn't learn that from a frigging Snapple commercial, because every time I tell that fun fact to somebody, I always seem to hear, oh, you memorized Snapple commercial. You learned that from TV. Actually, no I didn't, because I don't watch TV, and when I do, I TiVo through the commercials, so fuck you! I'm sorry for that outburst. The new me is trying to not do that so much. Also, I saw a thing on 60 Minutes where they said that being hungry makes you live longer because it activates some kind of survival gene. So since I want to live forever, like literally forever, I want to be just a brain in a jar with mechanical spider legs going, hey, what's up, you guys? I have started to not starve myself, but I'm not eating as much. I've also started jogging everywhere I go, which is somewhat, but not completely related to the fact that my car battery is dead. And I've sworn off all sexual contact, unless it's with a girl. So this is me, America. Do you like it? This is the new Richard. And this is his land. I would like you all to ask me how I'm doing. Go ahead, ask.
How are you doing, Richard?
I'm also against judgments unless you disagree with me. Then you're a pig. I'm better than other people. I'm better than you. Musical interlude! Said it's time to make some changes, make some good from the bad. What? It's time to find new ranges that I didn't know I had. So I'm living a healthy life, and you probably don't care, but I'll still tell you about it. Hey, I just cut off my hair, oh my god. I stick raw nuts in my mouth, even though I think it's gross. I do it so I can look good in the mirror when I pose for myself. Cause looking better than you builds my fragile self-esteem. Becoming more by making you feel less. Baby, that's my dream. Yeah. Cause I'm living a healthy life. That makes me better than you. And I'll spend every day talking about it, convincing you it's true. Oh yeah, I run everywhere, so I don't care about the price of gas. I spend every day in the mirror just building muscle mass. What's up? With the gun show. Check it out. I started drinking tea, and I got cups to store my pee. I'll never find a wife, but I'm living a healthy life. Oh yeah, living a healthy life. Yeah!
Beats a healthy smile. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be giving you 10 simple tips to improve your dental health. Number 10, choose the right toothbrush. Soft or medium bristles are best because they do less damage to the tooth's enamel than hard bristles. Children's brushes are smaller to fit in kid-sized mouths. For adults, you can pick between manual and electric based on your personal preferences. If you decide on electric, rotating oscillating heads work best. Whatever you choose, don't forget to change your toothbrush or toothbrush head at least every 2 to 3 months. Number 9, choose the right toothpaste. Toothpastes come in pastes, powders, or gels. As for the ingredients, most commercial toothpastes include fluoride to help fight cavities. Some specifically target plaque and tartar buildup, while others protect sensitive teeth. To make sure your teeth stay clean and bright, there are many whitening toothpastes on the market. Natural ingredients are also an option for health-conscious consumers. Number 8, make sure to brush correctly. There is a right way to brush your teeth. Brush at least twice daily, once in the morning and once before bed. However, brushing more than 3 times a day can harm your teeth's enamel. You can also damage the enamel by brushing too hard. Make sure to brush for at least 2 minutes and to get to every part of your mouth. That includes hard to reach places like the back of your teeth and your tongue. That will help fight bad breath. Number 7, floss every day. You can also prevent bad breath and plaque buildup by flossing once a day. Like toothbrushes and toothpaste, you'll find a variety of different types in your dental care aisle. Unwaxed floss is great for those with evenly spaced teeth, but if your teeth are close together, waxed floss glides more smoothly. If you have wide spaces, try tape floss. Flavored floss can help mask bad breath. Number 6, use all the tools at your disposal. Aside from the basics, there are more advanced tools available. Choose a mouthwash based on your needs. You'll find breath fresheners, germ killers, plaque fighters, whiteners, and more on the market. Of course, don't forget to pop some sugar-free gum in your mouth if you can't brush your teeth. Number 5, eat these foods. Maintaining a healthy diet will go a long way to keeping your mouth healthy too. Celery and apples are ideal choices because they can clean between your teeth after a meal. Dairy products like cheese and yogurt contain calcium and other ingredients that strengthen your chompers. And nuts are chock full of healthy ingredients too. Your drinks of choice should be water, milk, and unsweetened tea. Number 4, but don't eat these foods. There is also a list of foods to avoid to keep your mouth healthy. Too much sugar or acid can degrade your enamel, and foods that stick to your teeth are especially bad. This includes candies, breads, potato chips, and even bananas. Of course, soft drinks are a big no-no, as are drinks that are full of acid like lemonade. Number 3, keep your teeth white. Aside from expensive whitening products, you can ensure your smile is bright with the right habits and foods. Fruits and veggies that scrub your teeth are great choices, like carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower, while strawberries and oranges polish the surface. Avoid beverages like coffee, tea, and red wine to reduce the opportunity for stains. If you must drink them, try using a straw so the liquid bypasses your teeth. Number 2, try some home remedies. Your kitchen and bathroom cupboards are full of things you can use for your teeth. You can rinse daily with an equal parts mixture of hydrogen peroxide and water for a brighter smile. Try making your own toothpaste from baking soda and water, or you can gargle with apple cider vinegar as a whitening agent. Some people even think gargling with warm sesame oil can prevent gum disease. Number 1, see your dentist. Nothing beats the professionals. So, in addition to a great daily dental hygiene routine, be sure to visit your dentist at least once every 6 months. He or she can keep an eye out for tooth decay, gum disease, or other oral problems, and can clean in all the hard-to-reach places you might be missing. What are your
Do you find yourself tossing and turning all night? If so, you're not alone, but I am here to help. I'm Isabel Simon, your personal and workplace wellness consultant, and today we're going to learn some simple things to help you get some Z's. Something to keep in mind: if you have a lot on your mind, have maybe a pad and a pen next to your bed so that if something comes to mind on your to-do list, you don't have to really get up and write it down. Just jot it down right here, right there. You may want to find a little routine, like maybe reading a book or a magazine, or listen to some soft music before, like a half an hour before you go to bed, to help relax your body and dim some lights so that it trains your body that it's nighttime, time to go to bed. Sleeping is so important for your health because sleeping is when your body heals, okay? Something that you may want to try. Banana is high in sugar naturally, and you may want to eat a banana and drink a glass of milk before you go to bed, about a half an hour. Combination of the two, because it has the protein, the good fats, and some of the good carbs, will help ease and appease your body and prepare you for a good night of sleep. Try those, and if all fails, you may want to talk to your doctor. In the meantime, enjoy some Z's. I'm Isabel, your wellness consultant.
Hi, I'm Julie Schiffman, and today we're going to tap for feeling stressed out.
You know what it feels like to feel stressed, right? You might be stressed about one thing or many things and feeling completely overwhelmed. And when we're feeling overwhelmed, it can be very hard to make sound decisions and feel like we're making the right choices for ourselves. So let's get started with some tapping. First, I want you to think about a stressor. It can be anything, something that happened today, yesterday, or 20 years ago. It can also be something you are stressed about in the future, which is probably the fear of the unknown, since it hasn't happened yet. You're making up a story in your mind which hasn't even occurred yet. How many times have you thought about an event that hasn't happened yet and you replay a made-up scenario in your mind over and over again? You're just sure this is how it's going to play out, only to find that afterwards you were worried for nothing. This fear is based only on past experiences, things that have occurred in the past and you didn't deal with them at the time, so now is the time to let it go. So back to the stressor. What are you stressed about right now? Write it down if you want. Just pick one, though, for the purpose of this tapping sequence. Think about how this stressor is making you feel. Do you feel scared? Do you feel angry, sad, powerless? Now, where do you feel it in your body? For some people, this can be a tricky question because you might not think about this often. But give yourself just a minute. If you're feeling scared, where is it? Is it in your chest? Is it in your head? Is it in your back? If you are angry, do you feel like your blood is boiling? Or maybe you feel it caught in your throat. In other words, how do you know you are feeling scared or angry? You feel it, wherever it is. Just notice it. Now I want you to rate the stress on a scale of 0 to 10. How intense is this for you? 0 is that you don't feel it at all, and 10 is pretty intense. Rate it and write it down so you know where your starting point is. The goal of this is really to be as specific as possible to get the best results. But for the purpose of this tapping sequence, I will be very general since I can't possibly know what your stressor is. If at any point this feels overwhelming for you, please reach out for help. As always, please take responsibility for your own emotional and physical well-being. We're going to tap on the karate chop point on the side of the hand and repeat after me. Even though I am feeling so stressed about this situation, I love and accept myself. Even though I am really stressed out here, it's getting hard for me to focus on what I need to do in order to relax. I accept myself anyway. Even though I'm finding it really hard to love and accept myself when I feel this way, I accept how I feel about it, and I'm ready and willing to consider letting it go. And we're going to tap through the points. I'm feeling so stressed out. This situation is really stressing me out. I'm feeling so upset or scared or angry. And I really feel it in my stomach or my throat or my chest. I can't stop thinking about it. I am really worrying about it. I have to worry about it. It makes me feel like I'm doing something about it by worrying. I have to worry and be upset about it. It wouldn't make sense for me to just let it go and relax. Then I would be giving up all control and feel powerless. I'm going to try to let this go for now. I believe it will all work out. This worrying isn't helping matters. In fact, it's making me more anxious. I'm open to the possibility of relaxing. Perhaps if I am able to relax about this, I will be able to see better choices for myself. Things always work out. Always. Even when I don't love the outcome, it all seems to work out okay. I think this will be okay. I'm even beginning to see other options that I didn't see before. I'm beginning to see things more clearly. My body feels more relaxed, and I'm feeling more balanced. I love when I can relax and see things more clearly. I am letting go. Peace. And just take a big deep breath in and let it go and see how that feels.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass. I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass. I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.